All right, part two of our beautiful conversation. So, if ever you had questions and I did not answer it in part one, please feel free to mention it again. And if not, I think we'll go right away because I forgot totally what was written here. I don't have access to the previous part of the chat. So, I think we're simply going to go and dive into the beautiful energies for today. Are you ready for it, beautiful ones? Wonderful. So please mute yourselves if ever you were not muted. And I think we're ready. Take a deep breath in through the nose and release completely until no more breath, like a big, big, big sigh of letting go. Use your powerful imagination to create images and sensations that will come through to you so you can see yourselves floating in the now energies, but you can also feel that you have access to those bubbles of information that are already accessible to you. Feel yourself surrounded by a beautiful cocoon of light, and the light will come to you in whatever color or colors is aligned with your actual flow. Feel that your bubble is already floating in space. We have started this conversation, and already our vibrational rate was rising. It's as if you were in a beautiful space bubble and you were able to simply move from one area to another, an area in the universe, above our planet or far beyond. And you're in your bubble of light, and your mind, your simple desire, will take you exactly where you need to be. So today's experience becomes highly activating, but we want you today to really strengthen your claircognizance ability. And today, this is what we will focus on in the background. Everything that will be shared today, everything that will be described will activate vision and a sense of, I know that, I remember that. It will activate past lives or parallel lives where you were not specifically incarnated and you are simply floating between reality. It will allow you just to feel yourself Feel yourself being anywhere you want, unlocking any key you want. Decide where you want that bubble to go. And if you're unsure, let your higher self take you to a place that will again activate and reinforce this claircognizance sense within you. A being called Aya is with us. A-Y-A. You may call her a goddess. She's holding the divine feminine in its most gentle, in its purest form. And still, within her energy, there's strong masculine foundations. She is assertive in her energies, and she knows. She knows so much. And she wants to connect with your heart center right now, so you can feel what she feels, so you can know what she knows, and so you can see and understand what she sees and understands. She wants to speak, and I'll let the guidance come through as you personally connect with her from your heart center. Beautiful things are going to unfold, dear ones. Your planet is already connecting with the fifth dimension, the sixth dimension, connecting in a way that it may appear as if it was raining new light codes, and you are soaking up each and every teardrop, not teardrop, every drop, and allowing these drops of codes, of light codes, merging with your physical codes that up to now could only retain and hold a certain amount of vibration. At this time, every chance you have to go outside is an opportunity to allow more light codes to come through, going through your skin, through your eyes, and being absorbed and decoded, translated in a language your cells are recognizing and recognizing as an upgrade. I'm not here to tell you what can unfold, what is foreseeable. I am here to bring you back to the essence of what it means to be awakening. It's simply opening your eyes to who you are. It's simply opening your eyes to the possibilities of who you are becoming. There unlimited versions of you out there, making different choices, therefore leading them to different outcomes. External energies are simply pushing more humans to heal their wounds. Some will use anger to express all the emotions that were held back. Some others will take this opportunity to dive into the shadows of self and bring those shadows to the light. Why keeping those shadows, those fears you have within you, well hidden? It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing to hide. It's nothing to repress. It's nothing to delay. By acknowledging that potentially there are some fears within you and verbalizing them, bringing them to the surface, you are exposing these energies to the light, and they will transform themselves into a new energy. An energy that will reach the collective and raise humanity's ability to see beyond the veil. Yes, your own healing, your own self-work is indeed raising humanity's frequency. (2024), a year of scandals, a year of many fears, but also a year of magic. Magic will come to those who even believe in it, to those who decide to enter the field of magic. That takes courage. And yes, courage will be required in the next year. People, again, won't be able to simply do the work. There has been an erroneous belief that people can shift from what you call third dimensional reality to an awakened version of earth and life. What energies sometimes, when channeled, are not sharing is the work to do so you can reach 5D. So you're holding on your shoulders the work of ancestral healing. So you might be, through your own healing, heal your parents and those who crossed over, who still have an energy impacting your family. You are able to heal, to overcome this generational burden. You might not feel that every day this is what you do, but at every courageous act of deciding that today you show up and you're going to bravely face your blockages and say, today I am scared and I decide to go to the depth of this emotion, having a conversation with this emotion, so we can follow our own journey and disconnect. So what was previously seen as separate trails will continue to widen its distance. People who decide to remain in a warrior, aggressive warrior energy will feel further and further away from you. You might not even have access to their information, to their acts, to their behaviors, to any kind of information they want to share. It won't come to you. Even if you look for it, it won't come to you. And that is something we could call new for some of you. You will be at a point around March 2024, and that requires work between now and that date, when whatever is heavy, whatever is non-light, won't reach you, won't reach your awareness, won't come to your awareness as information. People may come to you and ask you, oh, are you aware of this happening in the world? Are you aware of this happening to this person? Are you aware of what I'm going through? And very, very empathically, you will be able to say, no, I was not aware. There will be, for those who do all this work between now and March 2024, a sense of not being reached by what you may call negative energies. You may even look online, surf through the net, and realize that you don't even have access to the information. Something is blocking this access to the information. Your computer shuts down. Your internet breaks down. The website you wanted to consult is not active. Energies around you will support you, so you don't feel exposed to something that is not going to elevate your vibration. Next year will be divided in 3 periods. The first 4 months will be collective healing, massive, powerful, collective healing. They are showing fire. They're showing explosions. They are showing fear. It will be a period of, they're saying the word darkness, and I wanted to hold it back, but I will say it. It will be a period of darkness. Not darkness as such a deep level that you cannot overcome it. It will be a period of fear for so many. We want you not to be impacted by these energies. Some areas in your world will be affected by different conflicts Some are already in progress and others will rise. Again, community will be your safe haven at this point. This is where, around March, April, at the end of the first period, the first phase, where the distinction between those who overcame the first months of the year and those who are still struggling by choice or by mission of our incarnation, the gap will be wider. And the second period will be another period of transition where you will be brought to this choice and opportunity to remain with the main narrative, or you may decide to build your own reality. Natasha was talking about manifestation. Indeed, will it become more powerful? It has started in November. You are, of course, harvesting the energies you have planted earlier this year. The second part of 2024 will increase again this ability to manifest. You can manifest what you want, what you don't want, based on where you focus your attention. But very quickly, a thought, a desire, a vision will materialize within 24 hours, within 2 hours. We want you to be aware of this, as when you will switch from period 1 to period 2, there will be a sense of loss that may last a few weeks up to a month. And that's where you will feel that, not that you have been abandoned, but what was foreseen is not happening. We want you to remember that it is part of the process. A lot of hard work in the first months, then transition, choice, opportunities, choosing the right path of light for you as it will be presented, choosing that path, and the observation how quickly you manifest, which will allow you to wisely choose what you keep in your heart and mind. Anger will generate anger. You will activate people around you by feeling anger, even if you do not express it. Feeling anger towards somebody, something, will activate somebody around you so they can mirror what you need to heal, and you will be a mirror to them as well. Same thing with joy. Feeling joy will activate people, energy around you, and you will be manifesting joy. It will appear as success. It will appear as happiness, pleasure, good news, results, expected results, abundance. We want you to really be aware of that timeline, as it may, of course, fluctuate from one person to another, from a few weeks. But these periods coming up are already anchored in the timeline you're in. And the timeline you're in is the Earth timeline you're in. You cannot switch Earth timelines that quickly. It will happen, but right now you're stuck with the timeline of Earth you're on. until you do all that work, so you can help the timeline you're on collectively elevate its frequency. We do not want you do not want yourself, of course, unconsciously switch timeline. We want you to stay here so your work brings the intended rise in frequency. On the other hand, you can choose to change your own timeline within the Earth timeline. And your own timeline can be adjusted every time. We are trying to summarize a process that is far more complex, but understand that your own timelines and the Earth timelines are different energies. There will be a time when you will be able to time travel that quickly, simply with your mind. But right now, you have chosen to be incarnated here on this timeline, knowing far ahead as a soul that humanity would go through a very important key period in its evolution. And a part of you wanted to see the decline and the rebirth. What you can change and alter is your timelines. How to feel happy, how to feel supported, divinely supported, while Earth is still going through a denser process. Some of you may feel that, how can I disconnect from my brothers and sisters who are struggling? It is part of the process. It is an apparent detachment. You let Earth and humans who have decided to stay with lower Earth, you're not leaving them per se. Your feet are still on the same apparent Earth. But you decide every day, knowingly, to think, act, and make choices that will give you the sensation that you bring 5D and up every day to your reality. And still, your feet, your whole body, your mind is aware of the difficulty, the struggles, but also the healing Earth is going through. Every time you will have the choice to go in the drama or to rise in the light. And you will discover this power in 2024. As for the last period, we cannot unveil its power until we know how you are going through the first two parts, the first two periods. Everything that is being shared today may hold a different frequency depending on how every human is acting. Still, in this foreseeable future, we want you to be ready. Of course, you will receive updates on your own, through your body, through your own channeling, but also when you connect as a group, you will get upgrades so you understand energetically what is happening. But at this point, we gave you the keys, and you can start any car here in the parking lot. You may decide to take any road you wish. Earth is doing her stuff. Humanity as a collective is doing its stuff. And there's you, clear, beautiful soul, making choices every day bringing you closer or further to your soul purpose. We can reassure you, you are closer. You are never further away, but there are days, depending on what happened in your immediate reality, where you feel further away, and that's fear. Fear, we're inviting you right now to bring to serenity, vibration, bringing your hands onto your heart center and allow the energies that are coming from higher realities enter or go through your hands and reach your heart center. Your hands are allowing the integration, the materialization of the healing. As you allow this energy to enter in, we just want you to remember that there is a multitude of light beings working with you, with this group. Some will be there for the whole life of this group, with its new members, with these upgrades. And at the same time, have those new ones that are coming to teach you more, to activate you more, to open your third eye so you can see. You have the power to choose how you're going to feel. As it was explained earlier, which was a very intuitive conversation started by Natalie, we can only confirm by saying that healing of self and psychic upgrades for self will come through your ability to understand who you are as a human being. Yes, we do agree it is important to understand that you are connected to light beings, to a higher self, to a team of light beings. You have past lives, future potentials, that there are other beings. But you can disconnect from the physicality and from the world, earth, the material earth is inviting you to interact with. We can tell you that the awakening process is multi-layered. Yes, it is, of course, to understand that there are different dimensions and there's more than your physicality. But we observe that some emerging light workers, and we're not talking specifically about you, we're talking about your future friends, your future clients. They will look for higher frequencies coming through channelers and healers so they can forget how heavy life on earth is. Be aware of this, and be aware of this in you as well. How many times are you connecting, channeling, just to forget, just to let go? Even though we do invite you to continue this process, you need to return to self. as soon as you realize the power of your body beyond allowing you to eat, to digest, to breathe, this is one physical function. Your body is holding many layers, many frequencies that are not even foreseen or seen as aura. It's simply multiple layers close to your skin that are all holding different functions, from self-healing, self-relaxing, self-realignment, self-activation. As soon as you do not go within so you can understand your physicality, the longer it will be to rise, and to rise in complete serenity. We're here to encourage you. We are giving you the tools. We do not just want to talk about beautiful concepts that are coming up. We want you to connect to the now. We want you to use your powerful imagination and see those layers very close to the physical body. They all have a different color connected to the chakra system, but your chakra system is way more complex than what has been described to you. They hold a vibration. Each layer holds a vibration, a power, an ability. And as a human being, you can access all of them at once. And it feels like intuition. And it feels like the power to raise your vibration and channel. Your body is allowing you all this. It's not your mind. Or your mind is, of course, part of the whole experience. It's your body that allows you to feel the energy cleansing you. It's your senses that are allowing you to feel joy. And that joy is simply a ripple of extreme powerful vibrations that will activate healing and increase your trust in your abilities. So until we all meet again, I would like you to simply focus for the next 3 months or on the next 3 months. Focus on connecting to your body and what it's telling you. Give your body everything it needs. We insist on this. Your body is part of you, but it is also a very autonomous system that works when you sleep, that works when you think of something else. It's time to tune in, to synchronize your mind, your heart, and the overall functioning of this creation. We want you to really take the time to feel the feelings and the sensations. Feelings, what comes inside and goes outward. Sensations, when your senses are being triggered, and how powerful and beautiful it feels when you taste, when you smell, or the opposite. Either way, you're being triggered, you're being activated. And it's time for you to play with the energies of the body and start to speak to this body. Talk to your hands. Talk to your digestive system. Talk to your throat, to your thyroid. Talk to your kidneys. Talk to your knees. Talk to your heart. Really. Ask it. I'm sorry. You're hurting. You're in pain. Please give me indication of what is not working. What is going on with you, with us? And let information pour in. Let information become clear to your mind. If you do this consciously for the next month until the next transition leads us to the next phase around March, April, you will have multiplied and accelerated the projected awakening path you are actually on. We repeat, connecting to every part of your body, emotions, sensations, organs, cells, and having a conversation with them as if they were parts or members of your family will increase your intuitive abilities and, of course, your ability to distance yourself from the heavy and dense energies around without disconnecting your ability to observe how Earth is evolving. You are a Messiah in your own way. We want you to see how Earth is evolving and growing, but we're inviting you to continue your awakening in parallel, not in conjunction, in parallel. Take a deep breath in through the nose and release completely until no more breath. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Aya. Thank you, energies, thanking your higher selves for showing up and showing us the energies we can expect and giving us tools that we will gladly follow and apply in our daily life. You can relax your hand. Take a deep breath in and release as a way of integrating, as a way of accepting. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, shake your body down, boogie woogie. And let this energy anchor itself in you. How do you feel? Again, I know Beth had to leave us, so hopefully she'll watch the replay. How do you feel? I was not expecting this, but it's I think it's not bad at all. Milan, yes. How do you feel?
I feel relaxed. I'm quite surprised in some ways, and it all makes quite a lot of sense to me. There's two things specifically, I think. One is that I've, in my lifetime, this lifetime, had to do a lot of work around connecting with my body. And so discovering how much of the galactic or the cosmos information comes through the body it's like a surprise and a knowing at the same time. It's like, oh, that's what I was preparing for. And also, I haven't shared in this group, and I will just say this, that I have yesterday finished, well, not quite finished, but I went to the last board meeting of an organization where I've had significant challenges. And as I was describing the task ahead, I thought, oh, I got a rehearsal, right? But in 3D. And that was exactly what it felt like. And it's like, okay, so learning how hard it is in 3D, I'm getting the opportunity to discover how to do this very differently. And I'm reflecting on one of the previous channelings about part of my role is to observe, record, and teach.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes entirely a lot of sense. So I'm sitting going, wow. And it's interesting for me that it came through today after attending the last meeting yesterday, not earlier.
Yeah, so it makes totally sense for you, and that's magical. So, and and thank you for sharing. I mean, everyone can of course share how they resonate with the message that came through, which is a message that is collective, but of course it will activate you in a very unique way. It's kind of nice to know how we're invited also to work with these energies.
May I also say one other thing? The word Aya, and not necessarily spelt the same way, but sounding the same way, brought up two things for me. In Asia, the word Aya is quite often used for the person who is like a nursemaid, not mother, but a nursemaid. And then, of course, if you add G to the front of that, you have Gaia, which, of course, is also very motherly energy. And both of those thoughts arose during transmission.
And thank you for sharing. Yeah, thank you for sharing, because you see, it's important. What is important is that every word that comes through, and don't ask me to even recall everything, I'll have to listen again. But everything is meant to press on a different button you have within you that was simply waiting for that frequency, that just moment of alignment with your higher self, your earth self. No distinction, no separation. We're here right now for an hour and a half. There's no separation. Every word coming through, and even again, we could do that in silence, you would still be activated. And that's how, Nilam expressed it. And that's how, it activated me in a very unique way too. Seeing the timelines and it's like, okay, knowing it's crazy, but knowing how things will unfold and how we can prepare, and at the same time knowing that we should focus on the body rather than always, focusing on another area. And it doesn't mean that we cannot connect to the galactic and all that, but frequencies are there, and that activates me in a certain way too. AJ says, good to know. There's more self-work to come. Yeah, you know what? I think by the end of each and every year, we'll see the work coming ahead. I don't think we have breaks. We will have so many moments of epiphany, but there's always work. I don't think that there will be, I could be wrong. So I won't say, because I could be wrong. I was going to say, will there be years after years while we're still alive? We'll see, like, years of peace. I'm not sure yet, but you know what? We're creating it. So I just hope that I'm wrong. I hope really I'm wrong. Let me read. So Natasha went so deep, felt like sleep, but I know it's the thing they do with me. Yeah, the deeper you go, of course, that it's harder to react to things as they come. It probably activated you somehow, Every time they make me fall asleep, we'll listen to it while making dinner. Yeah, sure, you can listen to the best. It's true. The best is always to listen to our activations while you are seated and really conscious of what's coming through, because you can connect to your body and how it feels. So it will be good, definitely, to play it again. AJ, nice that the negative energies will be close to us. Elizabeth, that was a great description. Surprised yet familiar. Yeah. How can we continue our spiritual journey if we don't discover and honor our bodies and earthly magic? I know this to be true. Yeah. And it will even go through an upgrade. This ability. I don't say everyone on this planet. Of course, those who, again, think of that fork. We were like that, now we're like that. So this is 3D, this is us on that journey. So again, the higher we go, the further we'll be. And I don't know where we are here, but we're still close to 3D. And that's what is allowing us to still connect to 3D. But the way we will connect to our body, those who are on this timeline, it will be almost like they're saying an ode to joy. How do you pronounce it in English? ODE, ode to joy. That's how they want. Ode. Thank you. Sorry, Yuni. Ode to joy. Exactly. It's going to be giving you so much satisfaction. And of course, we're not talking about tantric things here. But if whatever you'll do with your body will be, of course, positive ways of using your body, will feel like rediscovering the magic of your body. It will feel like suddenly you rediscover the touch, you rediscover the taste, you discover like swallowing the pleasure of feeling everything you swallow. It will be like you're dancing, feeling that the movement are bringing you such a flow. Everything you were doing in your body before that was bringing some kind of relaxation, excitement, will be again transformed into a stronger experience. And that experience, instead of saying, yeah, I feel it, and then you move on, it will be, oh, this is generating this in my body. Yes, it might feel, they're saying it, it's not me, it might feel like ecstasy, not the one you ingest, but the one you feel. I'm not suggesting any kind of drug use here, I swear. But it will feel like a moment of like complete connection. And they're making me feeling it right now. So it's not disagreeable, but really a strong feeling that just being in the movement and in the connection with the body is actually bringing a strong sense of connection. That will be part of the upgrade. Melinda, I love dancing. Yes. Yeah, Elizabeth had to go. Yeah, have fun with your bodies, everyone. So, and picture that the way you want, okay? So it's time for us to go as well. If you have more questions regarding this topic, of course, it will be a two-part session as I have two recordings. So sending you lots of love, beautiful ones. Beautiful, yeah. Okay, last night after my deep compassion key session, I experienced such a shift. I went into the kitchen and my body started to dance, you see? So now you understand what they're meaning through the process, but movements I usually don't make so deep, yeah. So whatever you felt, again, you see Nilam experienced something yesterday. She gets some kind of precisions around that. You experienced something yesterday, Natasha, and they're explaining to you that it's the beginning of a new adventure. Is it a UK thing, ladies, that whatever happened yesterday gets an explanation today? I don't know if you're both in London or not. Where are you, Nilam? Are you in London? You can write it down in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in Scotland.
Oh, Scotland. Okay, so, well, guys, it's time for you to take the train and meet. Because there's something happening in United Kingdom there. So wonderful. Enjoy the rest of the day. We will be there. We will meet, of course. I don't know if we'll meet the first Tuesday next year. I'll have to check the date, but don't worry, we will still meet twice next year. And we remain in contact in the group. Don't hesitate to send little messages and to give us updates. And what is important is, did you understand what they were trying to say today? Like, did you understand? I think they wanted us to really understand that, yes, there's going to be 3 phases, And the first two with that little transitional part is, if we're aware of it, will be amazing. Oh, I'm so happy, Nilam, you'll be part of the party. I'm telling you, if we have to meet, guys, it seems to be the UK. That's where the party is right now, in the UK. I wouldn't mind that. I haven't gone to Scotland. Oh my God, I would love that so much. London, yes, but I would love to go to Scotland. All right, beautiful ones. Sending you all my love. We'll see you very soon, but come in the group, okay? If ever you have some insights and things you want to share. All right? Bye for now, beautiful ones. Thank you for being here.